Hello and welcome to episode 12. Today we have MVP Sean Kawalec and talked about his outstanding season with the Kitchener Dutchman and being captain of the new Ayr Junior B team. We discussed his overall career so far and shared some funny and enjoyable stories as well. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Also, if you have anything to buy through Amazon, please use the link in the description to help out the podcast. Thanks and enjoy. Okay, welcome to the podcast. My new captain, Sean Kawalec. We're going to talk about some good things today. Let's get it going. So
we're going right into the speed round away?
Yeah, go right into speed round. That's fine. Speed round to get to know him a little bit.
So some of the other guests on the show don't really do the speed round right. They just take forever with the answers. So let's try and get these right on the top of the head and see how it goes, okay?
we changed them for you, too. They're not easy ones.
No. Yeah. All right, here we go, okay?
Yep.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Hawaii.
Nice. Go-to fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
McDavid or Crosby?
Crosby.
Crosby. Pineapple on pizza, is that okay?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, suck it, Matt. Is cereal a soup?
No.
No. So, okay, scenario. You're pushed into a dance circle. People are chanting your name. What move do you bust out?
The worm.
The worm. Okay.
That was fast, too.
What's your go-to hype song?
I like Drake. Any rap song.
Any rap song?
Not a big names guy. I'm not good with song names.
Favorite movie?
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups. What were you for Halloween last year?
A nurse.
A nurse. In a movie about your life, who would play you?
Adam Sandler.
Favorite TV show to binge? Or one you're binging right now?
The Office again.
What song would you dance in an abandoned alley?
Shit.
What's your Footloose song?
God's Country? I don't know.
If you're sitting on a plane, would you take an aisle seat or a windows?
Window.
The Simpsons or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
All right, this is the last one, the biggest one. When you're at the dentist, what color of toothbrush do you ask for?
Ooh.
Nice. That was really good. That was good.
I like those. I'm not good with song names or song artists. I'm brutal, so those are hard for me.
I don't even know if I could answer some of those.
Yeah, those are tough.
They're tough.
Pretty good answers.
That was good.
Okay, I did my research today, and for you guys who don't know the story, I texted Sean, asking about Sean. Thought it was Cooper, but when you're thinking about someone, sometimes you can just click on them back.
Okay, you gotta give some backstory on this, and it's
that was funny.
Okay, for the podcast, I was trying to text guys to get some dirt on Kawalec to bring up and make fun of him for it, right? So I texted a couple guys, and I'm about to text Cooper Walker, and I say, "Hey, Coop, what do you got? What are your stories? What does he normally do that's funny?" And then as soon as I see Sean Kawalec's typing, I'm like, "Oh man, I sent it to him." And then he answers it.
I was dying.
The first thing I did too is I saw oh man, I haven't texted Cooper Walker, and that's shit. So whatever.
That was jokes. I love that.
But I hear you're a big golfer. What golf course are you at?
Yeah, I love to golf. My favorite golf course is Whistlebear, so eventually I want to be a member there. But I golf at Rebel Creek a lot.
Where's that?
Oh, okay.
It's just outside Kitchener and Petersburg. So,
Rebel Creek.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if you know, I've always golfed at Galt Country Club. Just by the hospital.
It's a
Yeah, my
country
dad's
club
a member,
guy.
so we're trying to get a membership there. Hopefully get Matt out and a couple other guys. So
Yeah, I used to have a
that'd be
membership.
and on me though.
I was.
And maybe
I
Keith.
actually was a member there last year at Galt, but
Oh, okay.
honestly, I mainly golfed at Rebel. So, but yeah, big
Really?
golf guy.
Sweet.
Love playing with the boys.
We should do Spit and Chicklets and get Kawalec in general and videotape it all. They do the Sandbagger Invitationals, and they
someone with a golf cart.
Have you watched those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Nate and Keys are they get their funniest guests. So they had
they had Crosby and McKinnon the one, and then they go golfing. They record it, they mic up, and then they just play golf, and it's like hilarious. We should get that going.
It's gonna be a YouTube special.
Keith can videotape. Keith can videotape because we know he's bad at golf.
Yeah.
But they're opening on Saturday now, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
So it's probably open for all the listeners, but it's gonna be so busy this weekend. I'll probably go next week.
Yeah, especially like May 2-4 weekend. Everyone's gonna try and get out with their family or whatever. But we should pull a jackass moment, get the air horn out to hide in the bushes.
Nate, we could so do that at Savannah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bike down there. So me and Nate are like, you heard Savannah?
Yeah, it's in Cambridge, right?
Yeah, it's like on the Brantford side. Me and Nate are like, I don't know, like a 2-minute drive from there.
Okay.
So, yeah, we should go rip down and just air horn people. We should like golf too, and then after the round, air horn people. So we can still get around and...
Jones, I'm sure.
Okay, let's get into the interview part here. So, you want to run us through your hockey experience until junior?
Yeah, so I played in Kitchener minor hockey all my life. I played MD until major Pee-wee. And then actually got called up for AA. And I did play a year of AA in minor Pee-wee. But I played MD growing up. My brother played AAA, so my parents didn't want as much traveling, so I just stayed at MD. So yeah, it was good development for me, and then I finally made the jump to AAA in minor Pee-wee. And my coach, Greg Bignell, who coached me in junior, was my coach growing up until minor midget. And then I got Dean Silva in minor midget, great coach. And it was a good year in minor midget in Kitchener. I didn't get drafted, but that's all right. We were a good team. And then a year in major midget, and I had some fun that year. Got to meet some good teammates. So yeah, I played in Kitchener. It was fun. I liked wearing that jersey and going to Activa and playing for the Rangers. So I loved my minor hockey experience.
So were you on a team with Uba, and I'm trying to think, is he on your team?
Yeah, Uba, Bignell, Macy, they all got drafted.
Oh yeah, I know Macy.
Zach Edwards, beauty.
Yeah, did you see? I see his fight against Paris.
Oh, that was hilarious.
We're getting Brzezinski on with General on Monday, I think, and Brzezinski I'm sure Edwards is a fine guy, but Brzezinski just destroyed him in that fight.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's a beauty. He loves to fight. Even if he takes punches, he respects the guys. So
yeah, Edwards respected him after, but Brzezinski just he was the toughest guy in junior C. But
yeah, probably
he put up the points though. I don't know. I'm kind of fired up for this Brzezinski's interview now.
Yeah.
Absolute goons
for that.
So something that we've never talked about that obviously Nate Keith wouldn't think of, but something that I thought of. Assuming you could have played AA and MD, I had that situation many times in my life. Like I had concussions and such, so I dropped down at different points, and I played AA in minor midget, and then I jumped to junior C from that. But did you find that you got better being the best player on the team if you were up there?
Yeah, for sure. And you play a lot as a not playing, I guess, the highest league possible. So, even though you could probably play there, in my case and your case, we played AA, and you just develop as a player and a person. So, you learn from playing lots, and then once you finally make a jump, you can fit right in because you've played more than, say, the players that are getting benched, right, kind of thing. So, I remember last summer we went to the holistic hockey skates. I saw you out there, and someone told me you played AA last year. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how? This kid should have 100% been playing AAA. So it's good to see your development for sure.
Thanks, man.
That was a compliment.
Yeah, I got cut. I made the team in major bantam, and said no, and then I just got cut in minor midget.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It is what it is, though. I think, I asked you that question because that year and my concussion years, I think that was one of the best things that happened to me, not making minor midget. it obviously sucked. Like, I went to Victus with the guys like Bonesy and all those guys that were playing AAA. So it sucked hearing about it, but I think it made me a lot better. So everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. And you're fighting adversity, and some guys haven't even touched adversity yet, so you're already a step ahead of them.
For sure. How are you? So I'm kind of out of the loop here, but you're going on Ayr, right? Like you're going to be on like captains together next year or next season. And how do you feel about that? You guys pumped or?
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm sure Matt's looking forward to it. I am as well. It was great playing for the Dutchman, and it's obviously tough to get a lot of fans in junior B in Kitchener just because we're competing against the Rangers.
Right.
But yeah, so moving to Ayr, it's going to be great. You know, there's a lot of fans. Like they're going to sell out their home opener right away, and I don't know, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. They've done a lot of things like behind the scenes kind of thing that like I know a bit about, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I think it'll be a good season. I'm sure Matt is too.
Well, Nate and I will be there, so we'll be in the stands with our shirts off and have spray paint letters on to rep you guys. Permanently spray paint your names. Yeah, we'll be the cheerleaders in the stands. But
yeah, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, our school has our school Ayr feeds into our school.
Okay.
So we got a bunch of buddies in Ayr. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I was always pumped to play in Ayr just because of all the buddies. But I think anyone who's listening in Ayr, like, I think after their Schmaltz Cup runs and like the teams weren't as good, it died down from their Schmaltz Cup season. So I think this is like perfect, just to, like spark the interest and stuff back up in Ayr. Not saying it was down completely, but it was definitely down from their Schmaltz Cup runs, which for Nate and Keith, that's all of Ontario and Junior C. For everyone listening that doesn't know what that is, so it's like the Sutherland for Junior B. Once you win your league, you then play the other winners of the league to win the all of Ontario Junior C, basically.
Okay.
And that's and they did that back-to-back years, which
crazy.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
That's a place to be.
Seriously, Norman goes from the little town to the city.
Yeah.
Over. Isn't it weird playing for Kitchener your whole, like, literally your whole life? Not a lot of people do that, and then now you have no choice and you're done. You're gone.
I don't know. It's nice. I don't know. It's just nice to play for the Kitchener and like the city of Kitchener, I guess you could say. And yeah, honestly, I think it's gonna be a nice change for me just to experience a small town vibe kind of thing. So, and I've always wanted to live out in the country and not necessarily the city, so it'll be good for me, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
What made you decide to play junior?
That's a good question. So I played major midget, so that's the year after minor midget where you can try out for junior, but you might not make it, so there's still minor hockey available to play in.
Right.
So I tried out for the Dutchies. It's a 16-year-old. My brother actually played on the team, so it would have been cool to make it, but I didn't make it because you can only have 2 spots as a 16-year-old. And the Rangers sent down a kid, and there was a big no. He was better than me, so he deserved to make the team. So there was the 2 spots, but they wanted me for next year, so I decided to play major midget and play the following year. And yeah, that's what really decided me to play junior. They offered a spot the following year, so I did that. And I think it'd be good for just developing and hopefully make the OHL or go NCAA or CIS, whatever works. So yeah, I don't know. My brother played, so I thought I'd follow his footsteps.
For sure, yeah, that's the dream.
I heard your brother lit it up too. Did he not?
Yeah, he's a good player. I think we have a little competition right now. That's a little selfish, but no, he's beating me by like 60 points total. So I need to beat 60 points this year, and I beat him all time.
Oh, you beat him?
No, if he gets 60 points
this year.
Oh,
yeah, he's a good player.
Do that easy. Well, you get that with Ayr, with Mulesy on your line, and no problem.
Get the puck to Mueller, he'll score, so that'll be some points.
Yeah.
Did you ever do you think? I know this is kind of a weird question, but you said CIS or college or the OHL. Do you think you're probably past the OHL? Did you ever Did you ever want to jump up, or once you got older, like once you really started lighting it up?
Yeah, so I've actually every year of hockey I've been junior hockey I went to an OHL camp, which is cool. So I went to Kitchener, London, Guelph, and I worked hard each summer to make those teams, but unfortunately it couldn't happen. So that's fine. It's a lot of draft picks and a lot of really good players out there. So it's tough to make it as a free agent, but as long as you work hard, and you show like the coaching staff like what you're made of. It's good to open some eyes, kind of thing. So it sucks the OHL didn't work out. I would have loved to do that, obviously, growing up watching Kitchener, but once that passed, I honestly did focus a little bit on NCAA, but I already went to school for 2 years, so I think it cuts off your 2 years eligibility kind of thing. So schools say it's not a big deal, but I don't know if I went to school, I'd prefer to go for the full 5 years or 4 years, whatever it is. But I've talked to a couple D1 schools, which is awesome, and I've toured, so it's really cool to see what the hockey's like down there compared to here. So, but I don't know what I want to do after. I'm doing my apprenticeship for the trades HVAC. So, I don't know. There's lots of options, but who knows? We'll see what happens after the year.
Last season, obviously, point wise, clearly dominated. But did you feel that you started to find your game more, or did you feel it was the same? You just got more pucks went your way, or did you really feel like you found your game more?
Yeah. Well, to prepare myself, I probably had the hardest summer of my life before, because I tried to make Guelph the year prior. So I really worked hard to try to make Guelph this year, and after I got sent home, I was in really good shape. So I think that helped with my year and just conditioning kind of thing and out muscling some guys. So, but other than that, I just worked hard and lots of chemistry with some line mates, and we just found each other, like me and Smilsky kind of thing, and Bonesy too. Just you give the puck to Bonesy, he rips it in. So some nice points that way. But no, it's I just you just get it. Try to be consistent and try to be as consistent as possible and try to win hockey games. And if you produce, you produce. So, I don't know. It just worked out this season. Lots of bounces, I could say, went my way.
What a classy answer. What a classy answer.
What a hockey answer.
What was it like winning MVP when you figured it out?
Yeah, it's obviously a nice accomplishment. Just shows hard work pays off, I guess, and lots of guys could have won it this year. There's a lot of good players, so I'm honored to get it. And I thought I had a really good season the season prior, and to improve a bit on my season. And it's nice to get it. I'll take it.
So the next question on here, I have no idea what it means, but I hope we get a pretty sweet answer. Chucking gum into your mouth after every sewer game?
I did find out that something.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's a funny story. So, do you guys know what sewer is?
No. Let me recap.
In hockey, we play, it's called sewer, so it's just we get all the boys from the team, and we play keep up with the soccer ball.
Oh,
so
okay.
they just call it sewer, but it's called two-touch. You get 2 touches, and you can move it to your other teammates, or you can kick it at the guy, and if you hit him and it hits the ground, it's called a sewer.
Right.
So you sewer the guy, that's where they get the name from. But I'm pretty competitive, I like to say, but you only get one life, so if you get sewered, you're out, and you have to wait a whole round until everyone gets out and there's a winner. So it sucks watching on the sideline. So every time I get out, we always chew gum before the game, so I like to get a nice big gum ball and whoever's screwed me. Give them a little appreciation for getting me out. I like to throw a gum ball at them. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year with the COVID going on, but yeah, we'll
True.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to chuck gum at
Oh
other people.
yeah. So I get mad at sewer and like to throw some gum at some people, especially like Paulf and
Oh yeah, Paulsy would get on your nerves and sewer, I bet.
those guys get under my skin. Coop and Paulf. So yeah, they deserve it.
My team, in Paris, I think I stopped playing sewer about halfway through the year, and I think half the team stopped playing sewer because no one would go out because like it'd just be like every time they'd be like, nope, it's not me, and like it was arguing. So like I finally quit when like we played for 15 minutes and no one went out because everyone argued it every time, and so I just stopped playing. It was brutal.
Yeah, we're pretty good about it. We have an OA rule where the first an OA can't get out of the first round.
Oh, we just had a vet can't get out the first round, so it's brutal.
That's brutal.
It's like half the team.
Send them a message.
Since we're on the golf topic earlier, what's your favorite
At the beginning of
club
the
to shoot?
podcast.
What's that
Or,
say?
like, what's your favorite club to shoot when you go golfing?
Probably like my go-to club, like one of like my favorite club kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd go with a nice little, just a wedge. You know, they're easy to control.
Okay.
Short
Chip and
distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get
can't
the
do
short
that.
game as good as possible.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Because my
tough part.
driving game sucks. Sprayed
I'm a
everywhere.
4-iron all the way.
Slow stinger.
I hate it when you can't hit the ball as hard as you can.
Yeah.
That's when I'm bad.
Mental, physique, sport, technique.
Exactly.
I can't
That's why
do
like
it.
sometimes I cannot play 18 holes. Like I'll play a beauty like first 9, get on the 10th hole, like can't even like shoot it 2 feet, and then I'm just like a changed person after that.
Yeah, it's tough game.
It's
Really
all
is.
mental. It's a mental game.
Sometimes you just get in a bad mood too, and you're just like,
You just want to stop, but you have to keep playing.
yeah.
If I start playing bad, people call me mental midget because I am small. So it's pretty funny. Get the chirps flying out there.
Probably-
It's all good, funny games.
Probably taller than all of us, I'd say. I don't know. I'm like
Probably.
I'm 5'8" on like
Yeah,
probably
5'8",
5'7".
5'9".
Yeah, I'm probably like 5'6" on a good day.
You got any good stories from your years in the Dutchies that you can say on the podcast?
Yeah, there's a lot. What kind of story you thinking? Like,
Any story? Party story, practice story. I hear Big Z ran some pretty crazy practices.
yeah. So, that's a good one. So after every Christmas break, so in junior you get 2 weeks off. So obviously, guys go home, eat lots of turkey, have a few beers, obviously, and are out of shape, I guess you could say. So he always has this bag skate after Christmas. So we have a practice just for skating, and it's generally in the morning, and then we have a practice at night. So the morning skate's always tough. Guys are nervous. Guys always hydrate before and drink BioSteel to get ready, like a game. And this 2 years ago actually it was. We had this bag skating. Guys couldn't even skate, and me and Coop always chirped this guy named Tyler Harrison on our team. He's some skinny kid. We used to call him an alien and stuff. And Coop would always throw these chirps, but his little legs weren't moving, and the whole team was lifting him. He's 20 years old, and Coop's 16, just chirping this guy. It was hilarious. But he's puking after, and I don't know. It's just funny. A couple stories, but yeah, I don't know. Good times. There's so many stories, but always that bag skate killed us, and guys would always throw up. But it's funny when Cooper would chirp these 20-year-olds.
Unpopular opinion, but when you throw up after a workout, it means like you've had the best workout of your life. Is that
Exactly.
agreeable?
It's not true.
Yeah, it's a-
Not true.
I mean,
Depends on what you're doing. Skating, it means you're out of shape.
Yeah, that's true.
I've thrown up twice after workouts, and they were both from the assault bike, and they were both after I'd been sick for like 2 or 3 days, and then came back to school and ripped the salt bike first day back, and instantly, it was, and you feel so bad, like if you like you're like just sitting there like throw up, because like you're like sweating and like it's brutal. That's the only time I've thrown up, and they're both been brutal.
Yeah, I actually, short story, but I threw up at my gym class this year. We were doing like this Remembrance Day like circuit or whatever, and you had to do like 60 of like everything, like listed thing, and one of them was deadlift. So he put on like whatever weight like that usually kids could do, and no one in my group knew how to do a deadlift properly. So I'm like, all right, step aside. I cranked out 60 of these deadlifts. I dropped it. I'm like, I felt so dizzy, right into the garbage, and just gave her it at like it was probably at like 9 a.m. in the morning. We did this.
They probably threw on like 45s too usually.
Yeah, sure.
10 and 60 is like the same thing. Like.
Pretty much. But yeah.
Bonesy was telling me that Paulfie, like, he was like, if you're gonna hit in the game, you gotta hit in practice. And Paulfie just like dummy someone in practice this year, and then everyone was loving it.
Yeah, this is another story too. So we had this guy named Simon Kawalec on our team. He's a D. Him and Paul they always chirped each other. They're both beauties. They're funny guys, but Paul, Paul was on I think the fourth line, and he's just trying to make a spot, right? Get some more ice time. So he's working hard in practice, and Blanco was by the Zamboni doors, and Paul goes and hammers him. The Zamboni glass broke, and they're all crying. He was so mad, and there was a drill where you regroup, so they went down on their end again, and Blanco was just two-handing Paul, and so mad at him. It was so funny. We're crying. These guys are dumb as bricks, so it was good. They're beauties. I love Paul and Simon, so that was funny though. Yeah, Paul hammered them.
I'd be so pissed if someone ran like
right before playoffs too. So we don't want anyone injured.
Oh jeez,
how easy to break that glass? Like how hard do you have to hit?
It was pretty hard, but actually I should have told you it was one sheet. It was plexiglass, but it's still hard to break.
Right.
But, yeah, it was pretty funny. He hammered him like it was a good hit. Oof. We were all crying on the bench.
I bet.
The only I hate it when guys hit in practice. Like I'm all for like if you want to go full speed on flow drills and stuff like that, let's go. But if someone's there's always that one guy who low key finishes his check on you, and I'm and except I tried to run two guys every practice. Our captain, our captain Will Hurley, he was my vet, and he wasn't a talkative guy, so I just chirp him all the time, and be whatever. And then Brzezinski, which I talked about, he's the toughest guy, so I try to run him, and then he'd get mad and just throw me around. It was fun, but if someone would try to run me, I'd get so mad. That would piss me off so much.
Yeah. The D was, Simon Blanco, he was pissed. It was so funny. We were crying.
Has there been any fights that have broken out at a practice or something like that, or is that unusual?
Have you had any practice fights?
Me personally, no. I'm pretty chill. I'm not I don't get mad a lot. The only time I'll get mad is actually in hockey when something bad happens, I guess, to me. But practice fights, I've seen two.
Real ones?
So it was pretty good. I don't know. After the coach just makes them shake their hands and we move on. So yeah, especially Big Z, he loves the high intensity practices. So he likes it as long as the guys are good in the room after. It's all good. But yeah, it's pretty. I don't know if it happens. It's not oh my god, what are they doing? It's okay, battle it out. Get over with.
I would never do that. It'd be so. I'm the person who would.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Okay, if I'm gonna do it, I would be the person who I wouldn't just get over it. I would be so awkward with that person for so long. It would suck. Like, and then like I'd just like rip him to everyone else in the dressing room. Something I would do, but
Yeah, I've always been two in my whole hockey life, so it's not like they're not. They're rare, but when it happens, you just laugh, kind of thing.
What was it like playing with the Bones?
Bonesy, he's a good player, that's for sure. It was good. We had him on our line for a bit, so that was really cool. Just to almost help him out in a way by just showing him like some plays and I guess keeping him up to speed with us, which he obviously is fine at. Like he'll be so good in the old year. So yeah, he has a good shot, and we like to feed him in the slot. So yeah, I like playing with that kid. He's a beauty too. So I'm excited to watch him play next year in the O.
Then your other BFF, I guess, is Coop.
Yeah.
What about him?
Coop, no, he's a good guy. I was joking. Yeah, he's good. I like playing with him, and it was good to have him as a 16-year-old. Just mess around with him, and me and Harry would always chirp him, and then he would chirp us. So it was pretty funny to see a 16-year-old come out of his shoes, which I love, and just hang out with the boys and be part of the boys, and not be that shy, timid new guy, I guess you could say. So he fit in perfectly. So yeah, it's awesome to see him in the O and play as well as he is. So he's gonna have a good season next year.
For all the local Junior B fans, as a lot of people listen to us, pay attention to the Junior B loop. What is your favorite place to play?
Probably Stratford, the little almond. It's they pack that barn, and especially in playoffs. So I love the small rinks, small atmosphere. All these crazy fans. It's pretty cool, and especially when I get a penalty, it's kind of funny because I had popcorn thrown at me last year.
Wow.
Magazines like the the game day flyers or whatever they're called. I get those thrown at me. It's pretty funny, and guys will hurt me out from the crowd. So I just have fun with it. But yeah, it's probably my favorite place to play.
Thrown at you? That's some mouth.
Yeah, it catches you off guard. It's like it's the people behind the penalty box. They just like throw it up, and it comes over and hits you in the bucket or whatever. You just laugh. I just look up and laugh. Chirp them, and yeah, it's all funny games. I love it.
Yeah,
it's funny, that's for
awesome.
sure.
I'm really excited to watch a game this year.
Yeah, no, it's good hockey. It's pretty competitive, so yeah, I'm excited.
We'll see what Matt got.
Biggest goal you scored?
Biggest goal I scored. To be completely honest, I only got a couple of game winners over my career. I guess like any overtime goal is obviously special. It's like, yeah, we just won the game. Let's go. So I don't know. I like those. Trying to think here. Even like this year, the game 1 against Cambridge, I scored with like 4 minutes to tie the game, and then we just scored a minute after to go up in the game in the third period. So that was pretty cool just to score the tying goal. But I like any overtime goal. Honestly, I'm not too particular, but yeah, I just say any OT winner.
That's fair.
That OT made me think of this. So before I ask him this question, Nate and Keith, so the OT walk-off is some junior thing, or if you're the away team, you score and just skate off the ice right away. Like, you don't sell with your teammates.
Oh, really?
What's your opinion on that?
I love it. I actually did that a couple times.
I continue, yeah.
I only, I think I had 4 OT winners this year, and I did it twice out of the 4, so it depends on the scenario. Like the one I did, it was against Cambridge, and I just wanted to get out of there. Like it's Saturday night in Cambridge, I do not want to be there. So it's
So you saved yourself 10 seconds and ran off the ice.
Oh yeah, get out of there. So I don't know. It was funny. So we did it twice. I think did it against Cambridge and maybe Stratford or something. And obviously, if you score a big goal, you like to celebrate in front of the other team. So yeah,
So that's a rule?
No, it's not a rule.
yeah.
Teams just do that.
Oh.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, I feel like that get on your nerves so much.
You gotta
Like,
soak it in.
If I score the OT winner, like I'm ripping like down, ripping a celly, like I don't want to go off the ice right away. And
Yeah, no, you do that. I love that. If say it was playoffs and we scored, I'd sell you all you want. I love that.
Yeah, I noticed a weird thing is like when we had Jenny on, we talked about that series, Nate and Keith, and in game 4, we won in overtime, and you're just in the huddle, and then all of a sudden you look over and there's no one on the other side of the ice. Like how quickly they get off the ice, and you're just like, oh, okay, no one's here.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty like I like it, but if it was playoffs, like yeah, let's show the other team we just scored.
Do you have any last things to say?
No, I don't know. Excited to play with Matt. Show him the ropes. We'll get you to the next level. Trust me. So,
Yeah, sounds good.
we'll have a good year, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
for sure, yeah. Best of luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you out in Ayr one day.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
coming on.
you for coming on. This has been really good.
Yeah, hopefully this turns into a spinning chicklets. Got Mules over there as Biz, and we got other boys Wit.
I'm not Biz. I do all the research.
You're Wit then.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. We'll have to do another one with you sometime.